Sir, is my screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So critical path. So generally the purpose of running schedule in Primavera P6 is to run the critical path and identify the critical activities in a list of activity. For that purpose only, we are creating a structured line item. We initially created EPS, then we created OBS. Under EPS, we have created a new project where we connected the OBS element in the project. Further, we have created the scope into, we have splitted the entire scope into manageable portions called WBS, which is nothing but work breakdown structure. So that is called work breakdown structure. Below work breakdown structure, we have further split into manageable parts called activities. Yes. So after creating activity, we doesn't stop. We have assigned relationship. For what purpose we have assigned relationship? In order to mitigate the delays or early timeline, whatever, it will be influencing one activity versus another activity. It's the reality in site condition. Even in site condition, it is going to happen. If one activity gets delays, it will automatically have its own effect on its subsequent activity. So the same we are reflecting in the software as well. And further, we are running the schedule. While running the schedule in Primavera P6, what is happening in the system? The system mainly focuses on the method of critical path. It identifies the critical path. So how it identifies? What generally, from the beginning, I was saying that it is a critical path method. So what is a critical path method? A critical path method is the process of calculating the critical activity in a schedule or a project. In a particular project, it is a method of calculating the critical activity. So we have said we are identifying the critical activity. In what method or what technique we are identifying? It is used to discover the activity that can't afford to slip because they will impact the end date of the project. So just highlight this word. Activities that can't afford to slip. This is the main thing. So we can say the activities which is called as critical activity are the activities that cannot afford to slip from the provided date. If they slip from the provided date, automatically end date of the project will get varied. That's the mean. Clear? So even this is a normal language. Get understand about the concept. Technically, we can say activity which has zero float is considered as critical activity, and the path which is connecting the critical activity are called as critical path. So let me drop the same below. I'll go in chat box and drop the same thing. So as I said, in colloquial language, we can say activities which cannot afford any delay further is considered as critical activity. Technically, we can say critical activities are activity with zero float, and the path which connects critical activity is called critical path. So this is the basic concept. The Primavera P6 works on it. So I clear with the concept or definition of critical path, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let me understand with a simple example. I said the active technically we can say the critical path with zero float. So you can ask me what is float. Have you have any idea previously about the term called float?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
What is float?
Float is the time, is the, we can say float is the time which is not fixed to start or finish a work or task.
It is not exactly. So suppose an activity is provided with a duration of 3 days. Clear? And it
Yeah.
has a successor activity as well. So if the activity is not happening as per the planned timeline, it is getting delayed and getting started 2 days later only. So technically, the duration of the activity is 3 days. If it is getting delayed by 2 days, the subsequent delay will be carry forwarded with the upcoming activity. This is the common thing, right?
Yeah.
But in certain scenario, even if the activity is getting delayed by 2 days, it won't affect the subsequent activity.
Yes, yes.
In there is a buffer means there is a float value of 2 days. If we have a float value of 2 days, it means that the activity can delay by 2 days. Okay. If we
Okay.
are delaying more than the float value, again the activity will fall under critical path. Even if the activity is having zero float value, it is going to fall under critical path. Even in certain scenario, the critical activities will have negative float value as well. So float is a buffer timing, a cushion timing.
Yes.
An activity can rest for some time. Even it can delay for certain period of time. That's the meaning of float. So these are definitions. These are core concepts. So let us understand clearly with a small example. So right now in our screen, we see an example where core activity is being connected by a network drawing. So for our easy understanding, let us consider the very first activity A1010 as activity A. And similarly, A1020 as activity B. And similarly, A1030 as activity C, A1040 as activity D. I will drop the same in the chat box. So for our easy understanding, activity A is equal to A1010 and activity B is equal to A1020. Activity C is equal to A1030 and activity D equal to A1040. So right now, further when I discuss the example, I will be saying that activity A, activity B, activity C, activity D. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So from this network drawing, can you able to understand the concept that A is the first activity. It is having two successor activity, B and C. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And B has only one successor, which is D, and C is also having only one successor, which is D. That means we
D.
can say D has two predecessor.
Yes.
So likewise, we are having this network diagram. So also the question is provided with the two datas. One is the project start date is day 1 and it is also provided with the duration for each and every activity. So we have 4 activity. 4 activities have their unique duration provided. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So I request you to share your screen as well as I'll drop this. I'll say this example with an Excel sheet. So please share an Excel sheet. or else open your Excel sheet. When I request you, please share in that time. Okay. So right now, we just want to identify certain values. Sir, my screen is visible.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
So you can see my screen where this is the example. So A, B, C, D, and uh, for a specific activity, the duration is mapped here. Okay. So we are going to identify these values. This is nothing but early start. ES stands for early start. EF stands for early finish. LS stands for late start. LF stands for late finish. Okay. So these are the expansion of these terms. And we are going to identify these values. From these values, we are going to identify the float value. So we are going to map these value on the right position. So first of all, note this question and start working on it. So I'll solve the first question. I'll solve the very first example, and in certain scenario, I'll be requesting you to solve along with me. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So activity A. So since the activity starts on day 1, so early start is nothing but the earliest start date that an activity can start. Early finish means the maximum possible earliest finish date of an activity. Similarly, late start, at what may be the latest activity can get start. Similarly, how late an activity get finished. That's the concept of these 4 line items. So from this definition, we have the term called the activities. The project starts on day 1. So technically, we can say the activity A starts on day 1. What is the early start value of activity A?
Day 1.
So we can map the value as 1 here. We can map the value as 1, right?
Yes.
So we have a formula for early finish. I'll just go to an Excel sheet. I'll go to an Excel sheet. This is activity A, right? And we have a duration. Yes. What is the duration? 10 days. So I am mapping the early start here. The value is 1. And we need to identify the float will be mapped here. I am mapping the early start and early finish here. Early finish is provided by the formula. What does the formula means? Early start plus duration minus 1. Okay. This was the formula. Okay. So here, what is the early start value?
1.
1. So instead of early start, I can map the value as 1, right?
Yeah.
And what is the duration value?
10.
10. Instead of D, I'll map it as 10. So automatically, I'll be provided with the value 10. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So the formula, the early start, we identified by logic. And Early finish we identified by the formula. I map the formula here. Early finish is equal to early start plus duration minus 1. Okay, this is the formula of early finish. So now we have identified activity A's early start and early finish. So in this calculation, we use two concepts. One is forward pass and another one is backward pass. So what is meant by forward pass means calculating the early dates. Early dates in sense will be calculating early start and early finish. Backward pass in sense will be calculating late start and late finish dates. This is the concept. Clear?
Okay.
So right now we are proceeding with forward pass. That means even for activity B, activity C and activity D, we'll be identifying the early dates only, right? Clear till now? It is clear for you?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll be moving to activity B. So for A, we have identified the early dates. For B, we are moving, and for C, we have to identify. What's the duration? 255. The duration is 2, C for 5, and even for D, it's 5, right? So this was the question. So we need to identify early start of B and early start of C. So we have a formula for early start as well. Early start is equal to early finish of predecessor activity plus 1. Okay. So what is the predecessor of B?
A.
And what is the early finish value of A?
It's 10.
So according to the formula, we can map the value as we can map the value as 10 plus 1, which is nothing but 11, right?
11. Yeah.
So I want you to calculate the early finish of B. I already taught you the formula. Just apply the formula and say the value.
For B.
Yes.
11 plus 12.
Yes. 11 plus 2 minus 1, which is nothing but
Minus
12. Okay. So similarly, so we have calculated for B. I want you to calculate for C. Can you able to calculate the early start and early finish value for C?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ten. Early
For
start
C,
is 6.
how it is 6?
EF plus 1.
Yes.
Early start of C.
Yes.
That is 6.
What's how it is EF plus 1? EF is what's the EF value?
Early finish is 5.
It's duration. It's duration. This is duration. So what is early finish? We should consider early finish of predecessor. So for C, what is the predecessor?
A.
A. And A. Does A has early finish value?
Sorry, ma'am?
Does A has early finish value?
Yeah, it's 10.
10. So just apply in the formula. 10 plus 1, it's 11.
11.
Clear?
Yes, yes.
I just mapped the value here. It's 11. And based on this, can you identify the value of early finish of C?
Yes, ma'am. Early start is 11 plus 5. minus 1. 16
What's
minus
the value?
15. 15.
Yes. So we have identified 15. So we can move to activity D. What's the value for activity D? We have, so technically, in order to calculate early start of D, the formula is early finish plus 1.
Plus 1.
So what is the predecessor of activity D?
Both B and C.
So we have two early finish value, right?
Yes.
So out of these two value, which is the greatest value will be taking. Okay.
Yeah.
Out
Okay.
of these two value, the greatest value will be taken. So
Okay.
please take the greatest value and calculate the early start.
15 plus 1, 16.
So I can map the value as 16 here, right?
Yes.
Calculate the early finish of T.
16 plus 5. 21 minus 1. 20.
So we have identified the early forward pass. So forward pass for all the activity is being done, right?
Yes, bro.
Early dates of all the activity is identified. The next step is identify the backward pass. Okay. We need to
Okay.
identify the backward pass. So backward pass, the name itself says we should proceed reverse. So we should not start from A. We should start from D. Okay. D, we should consider the late finish and we should consider the late start values. So consider the activity doesn't have any delay. Okay. Because the question
Okay.
doesn't say that the project is having this much of delay. The question is none of the details has been provided. So we are considering the project is completing without any delay. So that means what will be the late finish value of D?
Late finish value is 20.
Yes. So for D, even for late finish, we are mapping the value as 20. So we need to identify the late start. So for late start, we have a formula. LS is equal to late finish minus duration plus 1. So using this formula, can we identify the late start of activity D?
Yes, ma'am. 20 minus 5, 15 plus 1, 16.
Okay. So we have identified the late start. So again, we need to identify the late finish of activity C and activity B. The formula is nothing but LF is equal to LS plus 1 or minus 1. Minus 1. So we can say this value, late start of successor is identified, right? That value
Yes.
minus 1. So what is the late finish of C as well as B?
15.
Okay. So we can say 15 is the late finish value. So now it's time to calculate late start of B as well as C. Just apply in the formula and say the value.
Well,
So what happened? 15?
15 minus 2
Mm.
plus 1. 13, 14. 1, 4.
14. 15
Yeah.
minus 2 is 13 plus 14. Okay.
For C, it is 15 minus 5, 10 plus 1, 11.
So 15 minus 2, 13. Okay. So again, just calculate the value for this one. A. What's the early finish value?
Early finish is 10 and late finish is 10 minus 10, 10 1.
No, sir. No, sir. I was asking late finish of A.
Acha, late finish LS
Late finish.
10 minus 1 9.
Uh, how it is, sir? 10 minus 1, 9. How we can say?
Late start minus 1.
So late start minus 1. So what's the late start? Where will be taking the late start value?
10 minus 1 9.
How it is late start, sir? Where is the value 10? Where we have identified the late start value as 10?
Late start is in F column.
No, sir. It is early. It's not about late start. It's early finish value. So as I already said, this is activity A. This is early start, early finish, late start, and late finish. So in order, right now we are in this column, we need to identify late finish. The formula is late start minus 1. So where we'll be identifying the values of late start from its successor. So what is the successor of A?
B and C both.
Okay, so you have two late start value. Out of these two, you should consider minimum value. What's the minimum?
11.
So identify the value.
11 minus 1 10.
Okay, just identify the late start of A.
Late finish is 11 minus. It is 2.
How it is 2, sir?
Late finish is which one is the late finish, ma'am?
For activity, what is the late finish value, sir? For A, what is the late finish value?
It's 10.
Okay, apply the value in the formula.
10 minus duration means 10 minus 10 plus 1, 1.
Okay, so we have identified the early dates and late dates using forward pass and backward pass. Okay, so the next thing is identify the float value. So float is calculated using the formula late start minus early start or else late finish minus early finish. Clear?
Yes, bro.
Late start minus early start or late finish minus early finish. So apply these values in the formula and identify the float for all the activity.
Yes,
for A, for B, for C.
For A, it is 1 minus 10.
How it is 1 minus 10?
Late finish is, ma'am, late finish is 1 for A.
Okay. Sir, late start minus early start. What is the late start value?
Late start is 10.
Late start is 1. 1 minute,
1.
sir. Sir, you confused. So this is early start. Load. early finish, late start, duration, late finish. Clear? Now
Yes.
identify the float value.
Ten
Let's
minus 10.
mm,
0. 0.
0. So the float is 0. I need the float to be calculated for rest of the activities as well. For B, for C, for D. I need to calculate. Please calculate and say me the float value.
Yes, ma'am. For B, it's 15 minus 12, 3.
Okay.
For C, it is 15 minus 15, 0.
Okay.
For D, it is 0.
Okay. So I initially said that activity with zero float or negative float is considered as critical activity.
Critical
So,
activity. Right.
so from this calculation, can you say which are the activities are critical activity?
Activities A,
Okay.
C, and D.
I am highlighting the activity A in red color, B in, C and D in red color. So these
Yes.
are critical activity
Critical.
and the
Yeah.
network drawing path. The path connecting A, C and D is called as critical path.
Okay.
Clear? And
Yes,
since
ma'am.
B has a float value of 3, we can say B can delay by 3 days.
3 days.
Up to 3 days,
Okay.
it won't affect the end date of the project. Whereas if A delays by 1 day, the project end day will delay by 1 day. If B
1 day.
delays,
Yeah.
if C delays by 2 days, automatically it will delay the project by 2 days. So A, C, and D, whatever delay it happens, it will automatically carry forward to the end date of the project. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Whereas
Yes.
B, up to 3 days, delay can happen because it has a float value of 3 days.
Okay.
So that's the concept behind critical path in scheduling. So I'll just go to Primavera P6 screen. So right now, can you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So when we learned that for running the schedule, we have the options like the tools schedule option or pressing F9 or else clicking this clock symbol. So whenever you do, the schedule runs and this is called as data date, the date up to which we are updating the schedule or else on which date basis we are updating the schedule. That's about data date. Okay. And we
Okay.
have a log file here. So if you select it and run this option of view log, a notebook will appear, which generally says what is happening during running the schedule. So it will say whether the scheduling is done, whether leveling is done, whether relationship is assigned to the activity. All these things will be happened, and it will show which are the activities are without a relationship, and if any warnings, even any circular relationship assignment, all these things will be mapped here. So this is called as a log file, generally used for identifying the errors and sorting and closing it. For that purpose, the log file is being used. Clear?
Okay.
So in order to run the log file, just go and click this icon and map a location here. So just map any location and automatically the log file will open. Only one restriction, you should run the schedule at least once. Then only the log file will open. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
So this is about scheduling. So we have learned about scheduling as well. So I request you to share your screen and run the log file and run the schedule in your system. Ah, அதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணும் இல்ல போடுங்க நான் பாத்துக்கிறேன் அவ தூங்குவா அதெல்லாம் பிரச்சனை இல்லை click yes.
Done.
Where is your log file? No, sir. When you click on view log, automatically it will open. There is no need to open it separately.
Okay. View log.
Yes, just run the schedule and you can able to see the view log option. So just go to the log to the file option below.
Yeah.
Tick.
Yeah.
Then view log.
View log.
Click on. Yes. So you have not run the schedule, just run the schedule. Schedule has to be run. Then only view log will appear. Then you click on view log.
Every time it has to be scheduled.
Yes. As I already said, yes, it's log file. You can zoom in. You can see what is happening in your schedule while running the schedule. While we are running the schedule F9, right? While it is running, whatever happening behind the screen, it is showing everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is about scheduling. So are you clear with this concept of scheduling?
Yes, ma'am.
So
can you share me the notes? Notes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I'll share the notes, sir.
Yeah.
Just a minute, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, is
Yes,
my
ma'am.
voice is clear and audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Arun sir?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Arun sir? Okay, sir. So I'll be sir. My login screen is visible to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So Primavera P6 is a special software. It's a very secure kind of software. So it's a very secure kind of software where you can access the software by entering your own password. So whether you are using web version or you're using standalone version, you are using shared version, whatever, you can access your software only with your password. Without your password, you can't enter your software. Hence, it is a very secured secured software. None of your data is going to get shared without your permission. So first thing, your password. Yesterday you have set your password. Then if you forget your password, how you'll reset it, sir? Any idea on it? Sir, are you there?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Is there any option to reset our password or forget password there? Then only I can
Yes.
reset my password.
So just go to edit database configuration. So if you forgot your password, just go to add a new standalone database and create a new password here and save it. So by default, you'll be provided with a new password and you can enter into the database. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So this is with the method of resetting the password. Right now, I'm entering my password and logging into the software. So this is the screen of Primavera P6 will look like when you doesn't have any projects opened. Okay. This is technically called as projects page. Okay. So
Okay, ma'am.
these tools
How
will be
many?
common.
This
Yes.
is this a free version, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It is a free version, sir.
For how many days it is
Sir,
provided,
it is
ma'am?
not. It is not available for specific days. It's available throughout. Where until you uninstall the software from your system, it is available in your system.
Okay, ma'am.
So it's the standalone version is being available in Oracle websites itself. So we can download it for free. But for web version, you need to pay. You need to have a server set, and you need to pay, and you need to hire. You need to set the web version from the Oracle only. It's expensive.
Okay, ma'am.
So regarding standalone, it's free for usage. So this is the landing page. Whenever you doesn't have any project open, you can see the Primavera P6 Professional 25, the version of the software, and no current project. So there is no current project open here. And these options are common throughout the software. File menu, edit menu, view, project, enterprise tools, and admin, everything is common. And these are hands-on tools which is used for immediate usage. So I'll be explaining each and every tool while using. Please have a note of it. And these are
Ma'am, is
yes.
there anything to need to configure before we start any project like other software? We need to configure for our as per our requirement, or it has to be used by default only.
Sir, it is no needed to configure. The usage of the software is being designed in such a way that it is user friendly. So we have tools aligned at top panel, at left panel, at right panel. We'll be using accordingly. Even if you want, you can add and remove the buttons provided here. So here we have provided certain tools. If you want to remove, you can remove it, as well as if you want to add certain options, you can add as well. So this is according to your customization, sir. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
So by default, you have certain options which you regularly use here. Apart from that, if you want to make some customization, you can use this option here. This is about left panel and this is about right panel. And right now you are in project layout. So this entire page is called as layout. Okay. Right now we are in projects layout. What it means it represents the list of projects available in the software. So it represents the list of projects. The projects is being represented using this folder symbol. Okay. And this pyramid symbol represents something different called EPS, which is nothing but enterprise project structure. In this session, we'll be detailedly discussing about how to create an EPS and how we are mapping EPS. All those things will be learned in this session clearly. So in Primavera P6, each and everything has a unique symbol. For project, we have a folder symbol. For EPS, it is pyramid symbol. So right now we are in projects layout, which represents the um, list of projects available. So this is nothing but table layout, which is listing the content in a table format. And this is nothing but the Gantt chart layout. Whatever which has been mapped here, the representative bars will be projected here. So right now it is in 2026. If you move further, the relevant projects may appear. So it is in, I'm just changing the time scale. You can see it is in 2006. Right now we are in 2026, 20 years back. So in order to adjust the time scale, what I'm doing is I'm right clicking, I'm moving to time scale and changing anything in the date interval. Whether right now it is in month or week, I'm just changing for day or week. So when I change it, it gets shifted to the current thing, or else I'm just changing to the month once again. Month once again. So it has been mapped to the current date, and you can see the bars. So whatever the projects falls under this time scale, you can see the bars projected here. So this is nothing but Gantt chart, and this is the detail window. So this is the detail layout. The entire project layout has been split into three portions. This is called as table layout, this is called as Gantt chart layout, and this is called as detail layout. So for whichever project you select, the relevant details of the project will be mapped in the detail layout. That's the bottom thing. In for coming to detail layout in projects thing, if you go for general, it shows the general details of the specific project. So currently I have chosen a project called earned value analysis. So it shows the ID of the project, name of the project, status of the project, and responsible manager, priority level of the project, and and the date when the project started. And this is the URL launching part of the project, and the financial calendar it follows. Similarly, the notebook, budget, spending plan, dates, relevant scheduled dates, funding source, resources, settings, all these options are available here. We'll be detailedly discussing how this is going to impact our current project. Clear? So this is about detail layout in projects window. Right now, this layout can be changed. So if you click here, you can go open, you can save the current one. Once it is saved, you can go and open layouts. So right now we are in projects layout. We can move to some other layouts like standard project view, cost, projects cost, or project coding, whatever you can. You can select apply. So once you apply, you can able to see the standard projects view. So likewise, you can customize your own layout. Right now I'm canceling this one and moving to the standard layout. So the initial one, I'm applying the same. So likewise, you can customize your layout. So this is about layout in your project. Whatever which is being explained, it is clear for you till now, sir.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Sir, then,
Hello.
yes, sir. So then it is clear. We can move to the next topic, which is nothing but EPS. Have you heard about this term EPS previously, sir?
No, ma'am.
No. So EPS is nothing but enterprise. 1 minute. Let me share a presentation screen so that you can able to understand the concept. Just a minute, sir. Sir, I'm sharing my screen. You can see a presentation where EPS is nothing but the definition of EPS is enterprise project structure is a hierarchical system that organizes project in a database. So in a particular database, it organizes the project details in a hierarchical way. So a file like structure. So let us understand using a representation. So EPS, suppose in which kind of organization, what's the name of your organization, sir? Sir, I'm asking you, please.
Renergo.
Arun, sir. So
Yeah.
it's a one-on-one session. I want the session to be an interactive one so that it is not boring at any point. So whatever questions I throw at you, please try to reply it. Even if you're not aware of it, please reply, I'm not aware of it. So that the session is going to be interactive and it is
Okay.
understandable. Okay. So
Okay.
your organization is, I'm parallelly
Ren-
opening, 1 minute, sir. I'm parallelly opening two screens. I'll try to open two screens. One is Excel, another one is this presentation. Okay. So that you can able to map your EPS. So I'm moving this Excel sheet towards right and mapping this one. So can you able to see this screen here, sir? Here the EPS has been provided. So I'm mapping in the term of EPS your organization name. What's your organization name?
Renergo Developers Private Limited.
Renner.
Yeah.
Renner. So even there is a spelling mistake, please don't consider, just ignore it. Renner
Okay.
private consultancy, right?
Renergo Developers.
Developers. So let it be like itself. Okay. So Renner developers. So what kind of work they carry out?
It's we are doing a solar megawatt scale project.
Okay. What are the key things you offer, sir? So if a client appears, what kind of service you offer?
We
So
are
you
EPC and O&M and IPP.
actually, I'm not clear about it. So I'll share some other examples. So based on it, you provide your example for your own organization. Okay. So I
Okay.
think so. You are aware of L&T. group of companies, right?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let our EPS be L and T. Okay. And do you know L&T works in what kind of sectors, sir? L&T does projects in what kind of sector?
Yeah, in construction.
Okay. First of all, its prime role is construction. Next,
Next is construction and uh, other construction. I don't know more about it.
okay, sir. So L&T works in construction. It's clear. Next, L&T works in infrastructure projects. So construction in sense, it only works on residential and commercial building. Infrastructure in sense, it's constructing bridges, dams, all those things. So infrastructure. So it works in infrastructure. Next, it works in offshore projects. Have you heard that L&T works in offshore projects? That is in the sea or ocean.
Yeah, yes, yes, ma'am. Yeah,
So
offshore projects
so
also.
we can so we can say offshore projects. Apart from that, have you heard about L&T is in IT,
Yes,
L&T Infotech. So
yes, ma'am.
L&T works for IT. So you can say L&T is a single organization. So then EPS is L&T. But it runs project in multiple sectors or divisions. So it runs project in construction. Below construction, you may have multiple projects running in it. Say, for example, villa construction, high-rise building, high-rise apartment, uh, luxury penthouse. So likewise, multiple projects may run behind construction. Similarly, coming to infrastructure, you can say bridges is bridge construction, airport construction,
Road.
road, dam. Likewise, multiple projects running behind infrastructure structure. Similarly, for offshore projects, we can say Visakhapatnam project. Next, Mumbai project. Likewise, nearby coastal areas, they may have multiple projects running in it. And coming to IT, we can say project one, project two, multiple projects runs in IT sector. So for each and every divisions, there is multiple projects running behind it. It is not one or two, multiple 100 plus projects running behind it. So we can say L&T is a portfolio. So L&T is a portfolio. And these construction, infrastructure, offshore project, IT are called as program. We can map these are program. For the villa construction, high-rise apartment, bridge construction, all these things are called as project. Clear? What
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
trying to say? So you can see the structure here. EPS, below EPS nodes. Below EPS nodes, projects has been mapped. EPS, EPS node. Below EPS node, project A, project B, project C. Likewise, projects is mapped. So similarly, L&T is the EPS, top level EPS, or the EPS is technically called as portfolio. And below, EPS nodes are provided. Here, the EPS node is construction, infrastructure, offshore project, IT. So these things are technically called as program. And below program, you are provided with the projects. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the structure of building EPS. Now I request I'll stop share my screen. You share an Excel sheet and start working for your own organization. If you are not clear about your organization regarding EPS, you can even, it's not mandatory that it should be some different divisions. Even it should be some different location. So your runner board developer works in only one sector, the solar panel installation or whatever, but
Yes.
it does project in multiple location. Say, for example, it does project installation in New Delhi, it works project installation in Uttar Pradesh, it works in Hyderabad, it works in Chennai, it works in Bangalore, it works in Kochi. Likewise, in multiple location, your projects are running in it. So in Chennai, below Chennai, 3 to 4 projects running. Below Kochi, 4 to 5 projects running. So you can map the location as programs. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So I think so. It is clear for you. I'll stop sharing my screen. You share your Excel sheet and develop a EPS structure of your organization.
Right now, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Right now. Please
Okay.
share your screen and try to develop it. I'll help you to develop.
Can you see my share? Can you
Yes, yes, sir.
see my
Yes, sir.
screen, ma'am? Yeah.
Yes, sir. I can able to see your screen.
Yes, ma'am. These are some of we are running projects.
So you have mapped the EPS as the Rennervo Developers Private Limited. Below programs are EPC, ONM, IPP, right? So
Yeah,
they
yeah.
are the sectors are IPP, EPC, and O and M. So
Yes,
below
ma'am.
that, you are mapping the projects. So below that, you should map the projects, sir, like project 1, project 2, project 3.
Below this one. Below
So
this.
you can, oh, 1 minute, sir. There is no need that always our portfolio should be followed by programs and programs should be followed by projects. Even we can have programs and sub-programs. So right now, IPP is a program and UP and Nepal are sub-programs of IPP. Below UP, you may have project 1, project 2, project 3, and Nepal is you below Nepal you can even have project 1, project 2, project 3.
Yes, yes.
So you can map these are sub EPS, sorry, sub programs.
This is portfolio.
Yes.
This is
Program.
program, yeah. Program. And these are projects.
No, sir, these are sub programs. So in UP you may have in UP one does you run only one project?
No, multiple project.
So you can say UP as a sub program. Below UP you can map project 1, project 2, project 3. So you can map UP and Nepal as sub programs of IPP.
Program. Then
so below
UP, yeah.
Below UP you can map like project 1, project 2, project 3. So for each and every sub programs you can map the relevant projects.
Project 2. Then here like this, ma'am. Sub program, these are projects.
Sir?
Like this, these are project.
Okay, sir.
Location is sub program. Location is sub program.
Okay. So the core concept of creating EPS is done. So we will execute how it has been done in software. Okay. So we have understand the skeleton. So we'll execute the same in the software. So let me share my screen. So my screen is visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. So just go to enterprise. So in the top option, just go to enterprise, where the very first option is enterprise project structure, the full form of EPS. EPS is nothing but enterprise project structure. So it is represented by a pyramid symbol. Clear? As I already said, in Primavera P6, each and every option will have its own symbol. So whenever you see something with pyramid symbol, it represents a EPS. Clear? So I'm clicking it. You can see a dialog box appearing like this. So 1 minute. This display is not clear for me. Let me change the display. Even white background is fine for me. Okay. So this is the EPS window where you can see multiple EPS already created here. So this enterprise and all initiative is the default one provided by the software. Even if you open your EPS, you can able to see enterprise on all initiative and these projects below it. But these things like CASA, like L&T, Larsen and Turbo, BSR, all these things have been created for our practice session. Clear? So if you
Yes.
open your system, you can able to see this EPS. So right now, let me help you to add a new EPS. In order to add a new EPS, just add automatically a new EPS will add, but you can see it is adding as a sub EPS of a main one called enterprise. Okay. But I don't want it to be a sub EPS. It is going to be the main one. So in order to make it, I'm just selecting this one using this arrow shift left. I am making it as out. So right now I'm just collapsing everything. So automatically it shortens itself so that we can understand what is happening. So this is the created new one. So I'm just renaming. So you can even double click and rename it here, or else if you go to detail window, you can able to see this. Here you can rename your activity, rename your EPS ID. In Primavera P6, no IDs should be unique. Sorry, no ID should not be unique, should not be repetitive. So if it is repeating, it is not going to accept. So it is mean that all ID should be unique. So considering EPS ID, I am mapping the thing as Y. The EPS name as XYZ. So right now the portfolio XYZ has been created. So further programs has to be created, right? So for adding programs, further I'm adding a new one. Automatically below below XYZ, I am a new thing is being added. That is nothing but program. I'm mapping the program as Y1, and I'm just mapping the locations alone. Y1 is being Chennai, and further I need to select the main EPS and add, so that a sub EPS is being created, mapping it as Y2 and Delhi. Further I'm just, so I said you should select the main EPS and add. What if I'm not selecting the main EPS and add? So I'm not selected. So defaultly it is creating. Okay. So if in case it creates below this one, you can use this arrow to pull out. Okay. These arrows are used to shift the EPS nodes according to your needs. You can shift up or shift it down. Suppose this Y2 needs to place above Y1, you can use this. Similarly, I need the previous one, you can use this. Likewise, you within using this arrow, you can play with the things. Clear? And
Yes,
similarly,
ma'am.
if you want to delete any EPS node, you can use this option of deleting. And if you want to cut, copy, and paste, you can be able to cut, copy, and paste EPS node from one EPS to another EPS. Suppose I need to cut, copy, paste this energy from here and need to place at the current one. You can able to cut, copy, and paste using this option. Clear? So this is
Yes.
about creating EPS. So the EPS, whatever you are seeing, it can be displayed in two versions. One is table view, which we are currently seeing. Another one is chart view. So if you go and click, it will show a series of chart like view. So using this, you can able to represent the EPS in a chart view. So EPS for technically in documentation purpose as a planning engineer or project management or whomever, if you are doing documentation in certain projects at initial stage, it is required to submit EPS of the organization. So if you have these EPS entered in your system, you can directly make a print and share the document and close your documentation. If you are not having these data in your system, you need to rework it on an Excel or a Word document, and then you need to share the documentation. So for that purpose, we are being provided with two versions. One is table version, other one is chart version. And in table version, there is a tool customized for each view. So right now we are in chart view. In chart view, as I already said, there is a printing option. You can able to print it. So using this print preview, you can make some customization here and print it accordingly. And next thing is you can arrange the children. Each and every box which is being seen here is called as children. You can able to arrange children and align children. You can right now it is in horizontal version, horizontal form. You can convert it to vertical. So clear. Initially it was horizontal. Right now everything has been placed into vertical. Similarly, I'm just converting to the previous one. So initially you can see all these childrens are in horizontal version. If I convert it is in vertical thing. So likewise, the displaying can be changed for each and everything. So I can even zoom in and zoom out. So you have an option of zoom in and zoom out. So zoom to the best of it. Right now it is like it, but I'm trying to zoom in. So likewise, you can zoom in accordingly. And further, chart box template using this you can go and customize. You can customize your colors, you can customize your things. All those things can be added here. Right now it is showing only the WPS code and all those things. You can make your customization accordingly, and font colors and everything. So I don't want this gray color to look like. I need some other color. So I'm just shifting the things and making the things to look good better. Black. I'm just trying to apply. You can see initially it was some other color. Right now I have changed the font colors and everything. So likewise, so according to your presentability, you can convert the colors here. So this is for chart view option. So similarly, when I shift to table view, the options are quite customizable for table view. So here in tables, you can go to columns and you can add certain columns like responsible manager. Along with EPS name, a responsible manager will also be displayed. So, and similarly, table font and row, all those things can be customized. The color, font, row height, each and everything can be customized. So instead of white color, you can make it some other color. Likewise, you can map the things. So I clear with EPS. So this is about EPS creation, sir. Sir, Arun, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I'll stop share. You share your screen. Open your Primavera P6 software. Start working on EPS creation. I'll guide you to achieve the same. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can you see my screen, ma'am?
No, sir, not it, sir.
Now, can you see?
Yes, yes, sir, I can see.
Yeah. Uh,
So right now you have opened a specific project called NRG00800 Sunset George. So it is showing in activities page. So just go to file menu, and so okay, you are creating EPS only. So just go to enterprise and try to create EPS.
just I want to start from the beginning, ma'am. I want to exit all this. I will restart my